Imagine setting out on a solo hike or camping trip, expecting the peace of nature and the thrill of adventure. Now imagine that same wilderness suddenly feeling off. Strange noises echo through the trees, flickering lights appear where they shouldn't be, and shadows seem to move just beyond your sight. Tonight, we're exploring real-life stories from hikers, campers, and explorers who encountered the unknown. Moments when the outdoors turned from serene to unsettling, leaving them with questions they might never have answers to. These are encounters with the unexplained, the eerie, and the downright chilling. In April 2019, a YouTuber named Jason uploaded a video to his channel Appy Mountain Trekkers, where he documented a solo overnight trip in the mountains. His channel mostly features outdoor adventures like hiking, camping, and wilderness survival. The hike to the campsite went smoothly without anything unusual happening. After arriving, Jason began setting up his tent and showed his viewers how he started a campfire. As the sun began to set, Jason spent some time carving a wooden spoon. During this moment, he suddenly heard a strange sound coming from the top of the mountain. However, he assumed it was just a bird or some small animal. Around 9 p.m., Jason turned off his camera and went to sleep. But less than an hour later, he woke up after hearing a strange animal call he had never heard before.
Hear that?
He described the sound as a deep, guttural noise that reminded him of a mix between a pig and an ape. A few hours later, around 1 a.m., he woke up again after hearing something moving around his campsite. While scanning the area with his flashlight, the camera captured what looked like glowing eyes reflecting from the darkness. They may have belonged to wolves or coyotes watching him from nearby. Jason never seemed to notice the eyes in the footage. Fortunately, he returned to his tent and slept through the rest of the night safely. The next morning, he mentioned the strange sounds but never talked about the glowing eyes. The YouTube channel Rowie focuses on off-grid living. The creator usually uploads videos about traveling across the country while living and camping in his truck. In December 2017, he shared footage from an incident that happened while he was car camping in a parking lot. Everything seemed normal until around 1:30 a.m. A hooded man suddenly appeared and began walking around the truck. The man started taking pictures of the vehicle's license plates while acting very suspicious. Since the back of the truck was completely dark, the man probably didn't realize someone was sleeping inside. After a few minutes, he moved closer and tried shining a flashlight into the truck. At that moment, the YouTuber decided to act. He suddenly banged loudly on the inside of the truck to let the stranger know someone was there. The noise startled the hooded man, and he quickly ran away. It's unclear what his intentions were, but it could have been an attempted break-in. Luckily, the YouTuber stayed safe and left the area afterward. In 2018, a YouTuber named John uploaded a video to his channel Lost Lakes, where he shares his backcountry camping adventures across Canada. In this video, he was camping alone in a very remote area west of Chapleau, Ontario, where there was no cell phone signal. At around 3:30 in the morning, John woke up after hearing strange noises outside his tent. He explained that it sounded like something large was walking around his campsite. The sound continued for nearly 45 minutes. Whatever it was seemed to be pacing back and forth around his tent in the darkness. Since the area is known for having many wild animals, John believed it could have been a black bear or another large creature nearby. To stay safe, he showed the items he brought with him for protection, including a hatchet, bear spray, and an air horn in case the animal came too close. Even though his car was parked just outside the tent, he couldn't find his keys and wasn't able to leave immediately. Thankfully, nothing attacked him during the night. By morning, the noises had stopped, and John never found out what had been walking around his tent that night. Since 2017, a YouTuber named Phil has been uploading hiking videos on his channel, Hick Slam. In November 2021, the night before Thanksgiving, he went on an overnight hike along the Appalachian Trail near his home in Virginia. About 30 minutes into the hike, Phil noticed unusual trash on the side of the trail. Some plastic containers had strange writing on them that looked like song lyrics or poems. As he continued walking, he found more disturbing notes and even a dead duck lying nearby. Close to the notes, Phil spotted a campsite with a tarp and a fire burning. Wanting to avoid whoever might be there, he continued hiking toward a shelter further down the trail. Later that night, Phil checked the shelter logbook and realized something unsettling. The handwriting in the log looked exactly the same as the writing on the strange notes he found earlier. Not long after going to sleep, Phil heard movement near the shelter. When he looked outside, he saw a man with a headlamp walking around. Feeling unsafe, Phil quietly packed up and returned to his truck during the night, leaving the area immediately. The YouTube channel Gone Creepy Outdoors often features nighttime visits to remote and sketchy outdoor locations. In October 2022, the uploader shared a video from a camping trip in an unnamed forest far from civilization. While exploring the surrounding woods at night, he recorded everything around him. For the first few minutes, the video mostly captured the sound of his breathing as he walked through the dark forest completely alone. About 13 minutes into the video, something strange happened. From somewhere in the distance, a voice suddenly yelled what sounded like, "I see you," coming from deep within the forest.
Oh, hi.
The sound immediately frightened him, and he quickly decided to leave the area and head back to his campsite. Some people believe the sound may have been an animal like a fox or a coyote, but others think it might have been another person hiding in the woods trying to scare him. Whatever it was, the moment was extremely unsettling. Fortunately, the YouTuber made it back to his campsite safely and continues to upload outdoor exploration videos to this day. The YouTube channel Did Love Sundays is run by a camper named Sean, who shares videos of his solo camping adventures across the UK. In February 2024, he uploaded a video where he parked his van on the side of a quiet road near the woods before going out to explore the area. After returning to his van, Sean made dinner and later went for another short walk in the woods. Around 9 p.m., he went to sleep, but at about 3 a.m., he suddenly heard a car pull up nearby and footsteps moving around his van. When Sean pulled back the curtains to see what was happening, the people outside immediately got back into their car and drove away, leaving him alone again for the rest of the night. The next morning, Sean realized something strange had happened. When he tried to open the van door, it was stuck. After checking outside, he discovered that someone had used zip ties to lock the door handles together, essentially trapping him inside the van during the night. It's unclear why someone would do this. They may have been trying to steal fuel from the van or simply wanted to scare him. Luckily, Sean cut the zip ties off and returned home safely. On August 24th, 2022, the YouTube channel Cat Soap uploaded a video of a nighttime adventure that mixed humor with a creepy edge. A group of friends drove along back roads in Queensland, Australia, searching for a rumored haunted site near the location of the Camp Mountain Rail tragedy of 1947, where 16 people died in Queensland's deadliest train accident. While exploring the forest, the group noticed mysterious flickering lights moving among the trees. At first, they thought it might be natural, reflections, animals, or insects, but the movement seemed too deliberate. Nervous laughter mixed with unease as the lights appeared to move closer. One friend thought he saw a dark figure, while others watched lights shift and brighten. They called out but received no response. With no buildings nearby and the forest dense, the source of the lights remained a mystery. The combination of the tragic history of the site and the moving lights left the group shaken. Whether natural or paranormal, the encounter added a chilling layer to their nighttime adventure in the Queensland bush. On September 4th, 2021, the YouTube channel Exploring the Unknown shared footage from a camping trip that started off peacefully. A group of friends set up their campsite by a remote lake, expecting a normal night under the stars. After midnight, distant cries, snapping branches, and sharp whistling started echoing through the forest.
That sounded
Big, and it's weird. I don't think that's a deer. You would hear more than just that. Across the lake is a road. There's no campsites over there, I'm sure of it.
At first, they dismissed the sounds as ordinary wildlife, but the noises grew closer and more deliberate, resembling footsteps around their campsite. One camper noticed the whistling seemed to come from across the lake, where no other campers were recorded. Anxiety grew as the group debated whether to stay in their hammocks or sleep in the car, worried about visibility and potential danger. By 4 a.m., loud rustling and footsteps appeared right outside the tent. Soon, they heard four-wheelers moving erratically through the trees.
just
There's a car coming.
It became clear that whatever was out there was actively monitoring them, not random. The incident left the group shaken. Whether it was strangers playing a prank or something more sinister, the repeated activity in an isolated area suggested someone or something was intentionally focused on them. These stories remind us that the outdoors can be full of surprises. Even in places that seem calm and quiet, you never know what might be watching or following you. It's a good reminder to always stay alert and respect the wild. Which story gave you the chills the most? Do you think these were just coincidences or something stranger? Let us know in the comments. And remember, the wilderness can be beautiful, but sometimes curiosity comes with a price. Stay safe, stay aware, and maybe think twice before venturing too far alone at night.